Hello, my name is James, one of the founders of Iconic Genius, and in this on-demand webinar, I'm going to show attorneys and anyone else in the law field how to generate high-quality leads in 48 hours or less and grow your law practice at the same time. Now, keep in mind, these are proven systems, so they do work for any niche of law. And just to give you a quick background on the company, Iconic Genius has been around for almost a year now, but I myself personally, James, I've been in the marketing industry for over 15 years, done everything from television and radio. Also was a marketing director for one of the biggest law firms on Wall Street for a while. So I definitely have personal knowledge and expertise when it comes to working with lawyers and law firms. My partner has over 20 years in the tech industry, and so, we formed Iconic Genius. And again, I just want you to know these are proven systems that I'm getting ready to give you. We have a plethora of them, but this is one of the main ones that works very well for us. And so I want to be able to pass this on to you. So again, grab your pen and your pad and prepare to be wowed. Real quick, I got a question for you. Let me guess. You became a lawyer because you wanted to work 14 hours a day. You wanted to never see your friends and family and only make a couple hundred grand a year, right? I mean, that's why you wanted to become a lawyer, right? No, I know. I got it. You really want to get out of the lawyer rat race, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how that's done. So if you have aspirations of wanting to have other lawyers working for you while you reap the benefits of being able to spend more time with your friends and family and also make a nice chunk of change in the process, well, please, like I said, keep listening. I want this to be interactive, so if you have questions, email me at james@iconicgenius.com. This is an on-demand webinar, so at any moment, if you feel like I'm talking too fast or if you need a little bit more clarification on something, again, just email me. I will personally respond to all of your emails. Okay. Now, real quick, I want you to think about something as we get into this webinar. If you had to generate new high-quality leads that turn into clients for your firm fast, what would you do right now? Like, what would you do? What about you? Okay, that's a good one. I hear Facebook, which is a really good one. But I'll explain a little bit what the problem is with Facebook sometimes, and some of you may have already had problems with Facebook. But I hope, as you guys know, billboards, they're already outdated. Newspapers, I mean, come on, guys, who really reads a newspaper nowadays? Some people will say TV is still king, but, let's be honest, TV is just still very expensive, but the ROI just isn't there. Now, again, I'm not knocking any of these tactics. I'm pretty sure you probably used some of these tactics in the past. And so, again, I'm not knocking them at all, but there is a better way. So please understand that if you tried this in the past or if you answered, one of these tactics, you're not wrong. It's just a better way to do things. And I'm going to show you that. It's with Google. You may have tried Google in the past, but again, I'm not talking about SEO. This isn't about maps. You know, Google, this is a more in depth. And so as I get into this, I want you guys to really understand the difference between Google and all the rest. Now, a few minutes ago we mentioned Facebook. Yes, Facebook is a very aggressive and productive way to be able to generate leads, but there is a bigger difference between Google and all the rest. And so, in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. I'm interested to know what you think. So before I get to the answer of what the biggest difference between Google and all the other ways of advertising and marketing, what do you think the biggest difference is with Google? Before I answer, email me at james@iconicgenius.com. I would love to hear your answers after that. All right. Again, yeah, please like and share as we continue to go along. James@iconicgenius.com. This is an on-demand webinar, so feel free to rewind it, stop it, take screenshots, whatever it is you need to do to be able to get the jewels that are in this webinar. All right. So why is Google king? This is, we're getting into the meat here. I love to go by numbers. As you can see on an annual, the Google searches are in the trillions. This is on an annual basis. Also, if you look on the daily, we're talking about billions of searches a day. These are people online hungry for content. They're hungry for information, knowledge. They're searching for something. The question is, are you searching for your law firm or are you searching for your practice? Obviously, you cannot ignore Google. the online revenue is there. Now, Facebook is catching up. As you can see, this is a little older report, but the facts are still the same. I mean, Google is still king. Facebook is catching up. No disrespect to Google. In fact, we will have a webinar for Facebook coming up, so please stick around for that. And also, you know, this Facebook webinar may be out by the time you hear this. So, depending on when you catch this webinar, be looking out for the Facebook webinar that we're doing as well. Again, if you have questions, email me, tweet this webinar out. It's a lot of great information in here. Again, I'm just kind of going through why Google is the #1 source for you guys to be able to generate leads in 48 hours or less. And again, if you're wondering, when I say Google, I'm not talking about SEO. I'm talking about AdWords. I'm talking about keyword variations. If you've heard of this before, then you may have an idea. If you don't have a real understanding, please Google it because it'll give you a deeper understanding of what keywords are, keyword variations. But this is getting into the meat of what you really need. So, for example, a great keyword, a keyword variation is personal injury attorney, Bronx, New York. Um, Another good one would be child custody or affordable child custody lawyer in the Bronx, New York. Again, just as examples, those are keyword variations, and there's millions of them. Got in an accident, need a lawyer. Again, they go on and on. You can Google the best ones. Honestly, they're out there. But you can email me too. I'll try to help you out as much as possible. James@iconicgenius.com. I'll do what I can. Okay, so some of the huge advantages, real quick, I'm going to show you one before I get into all the rest. But one of the biggest advantages is the fact that you can use your address. Now, again, think about how important this is. If someone is looking for a fertility clinic or center in this location, and let's say they've never heard of this facility right here, but they have heard of the street. They may go to lunch or work out around this area, and so now that gives more credibility to a business that they've never heard. So think about your firm. If someone just got in a car accident and they're looking for some representation, and they see that your law firm is on a street that they're familiar with, well, they're going to already give your firm credibility just off the fact that they know the area or location of where you are. So this is just one simple advantage that a lot of people miss when it comes to Google AdWords, and being able to advertise on Google in a way where you can target people around your firm or around your office. And again, I'll get into that a little bit more. But more reasons why it's really important to use Google AdWords and to be advertising on Google is because the competition is low. I mean, if you think about a pizzeria, for example, they have to compete with Domino's, they have to compete with Papa John's, they have to compete with Pizza Hut. I mean, these are big nationwide companies that have endless budgets, and so yeah, at that point it's going to be a little tough. But when it comes to law firms, for the most part, you really don't have that big of competition. And if there is a big player out there, a lot of times they move slow when it comes to Google AdWord variations, and now with Google Voice and different things like that. These bigger corporations, these bigger law firms, they're having a tough time just moving fast enough. And I've seen that personally with Fine Law and Justia, by the way, because they work with huge accounts. And so, for them to be able to change something when Google changes the algorithm or when Facebook changes something, it takes them years to get through all their clients. And then, they have to get approvals and all that stuff. Well, anyway, if you are right in a sweet spot when it comes to not being a huge firm or not being a small firm, or even if you are a big firm, again, the competition is low when it comes to these keywords. Also, people love local, so be sure to use your name, the name of your city, in your ads, in your posts. Again, people like to hear where they're from. If you live in the Bronx and you're scrolling down Facebook, or you're on Google Ad and it says Bronx residents beware. And if you live in the Bronx, what is it that I need to be? You're going to look at that. What do I need to be aware about? So again, that's just a friendly tip right there. Use the name of the city in your ad or in your copy as well. And again, it gets no better than local when it comes to Google Ads. You can target people, consumers, that are 1 to 100 miles radius within your office, location of your office. So if you just want to target people that are 5 miles around your office, you can do that. And again, these people are more likely to know who you are. They're more likely to trust you. They're more likely to call you because you're not even 5 miles from where they live. So again, you're targeting people that are literally in your backyard. You can target as many mile radius as you would like, but again, that's something that a lot of people tend to miss as well when it comes to being able to use Google to generate leads within 48 hours or less. Now, some of the most important things that I've seen in working with firms is a lot of them fail. A lot of people have failed using Google AdWords. Maybe you tried Google AdWords before and it failed. And these are the three main reasons why they fail. And I guarantee you, if you tried Google AdWords before, you're going to fall into one of these three categories. The first one is no landing page. I mean, obviously, if you don't have a landing page, or if your landing page is awful, then you're not going to get the cases, you're not going to get the phone calls, you're not going to get the clicks. And a landing page basically is the information that people want to see after they see your ad, and this is what's going to give the person the incentive to want to call. They're interested when they see the ad, but the landing page is going to make them call. So if you have a bad landing page, it doesn't have the right information, if it doesn't have the right buzzwords, and obviously people are not going to take the next step. And that's a huge one. Not having a landing page is so big. Another one is the ad is just horrible, or it's a low click-through rate. I'm gonna show you a bad ad in a minute, but low click-through rates mean people just aren't clicking the ad, which that means at this point now you're spending more money than is necessary. The third one is the campaign is set up bad from the beginning. A lot of PPC managers, have this problem because they don't really run the campaign all the way through. They don't tweak things as it goes. They just kind of set it up and let it run. So if the keywords are bad from the beginning, then the whole campaign is just shot. And so again, if you need more tips, or maybe you have some other reasons as to why your campaign failed, I would love to hear from you. So please email me at james@iconicgenius.com. Again, this is an on-demand webinar, but I'd love to talk to you more. I'm answering all the emails personally, so please, by all means, email me. All right, so good ads are hard to find. This is an obvious one. And to be even more honest with you, if you have a good landing page, you will instantly double your leads. I've seen this personally. I've had clients that didn't have a landing page, or the landing page was just terrible. And so as soon as we changed the landing page, boom, leads were coming in less than 48 hours. Just because we had the right buzzwords, we had the right keywords, but most importantly, we were optimized for the user experience. Okay, now this is the meat, guys. You have to have everything that you do has to be optimized for the cell phone. That's where your next case is going to come from. If someone gets in an accident, what are they going to do? They're going to pick up their phone. If someone is upset and, they run out the house, what's the first thing they're going to grab? They're going to grab their phone. People are on their phones, and that's where you need to be. And you need to optimize your services. You need to optimize your practice to fit on that mobile device. Because I'm going to give you the key right here. This is why Google is the best. Google is better and different than all the rest for this keyword. This key reason. Are you ready? Okay, I think you're ready now. Google is the best because people are actually searching on Google. When they go to Google, these are people looking for something. So if someone gets in a car accident and they're looking for an attorney, they are looking for your service. This is different than television. This is different than Facebook. On Facebook, you're scrolling and it's almost interruptive. If you do it, when you're on Facebook, you can interrupt someone's viewing pleasure with your ad. When you're listening to the radio, when you're watching television, you're interrupting someone with your commercial. But with Google, you're not interrupting anybody. They're looking for you. This is a red hot lead. Please, I hope you're understanding what I'm saying to you right now, and I hope you're writing this down or you're screenshotting this webinar as we go. You will get leads in 48 hours or less if you just follow the steps that I'm saying to you right now. I promise you. I promise you. People on Google are looking for you. They are. It's a fact. You can Google that. I mean, trust me, people are looking for you on Google. All right, here's the difference between a good ad and a bad ad. Okay, and this is what instantly doubles your leads. This is what gets you leads in 48 hours. At the top is a bad ad. I mean, it's dry. I mean, I need to take a sip of water just looking at this ad right here. It's so bad. And at the bottom, as you can see with all these red arrows, this is where the money is right here. As you can see, the phone number is visible. Affordable family law. I love the title, family law attorneys. Again, that's dry. There's nothing that makes me want to click on this. Down here, aggressive and affordable attorneys. If I'm in the market for an attorney, I definitely want an aggressive and affordable attorney. These are buzzwords, people. These are the key words that I know that your clients want to see. A free consultation right here. There's nothing that says that up here in this top ad. Down here again, you see the address. They also have highlights of what their practice is known for. There's no highlights up here, no directions, nothing. So this ad up top, there's nothing inviting about this ad. If you want to make more lead, if you want to get more leads in 48 hours, if you want to have the life that you dreamed when you decided to become an attorney, this down here is your money right here. This ad right here is your money. Please screenshot it, rewind this back, make sure you just copy this. I mean, God forbid that you don't know what you're doing. You could just simply just copy this right here. But obviously you guys know your clients. You know who walks through your door. You know who calls. You know what cases you're fighting. So you know the words that they like to hear. And so obviously you just put those in your ad and you've got a moneymaker. One last thought I want to leave you guys with, and it's very simple. What kind of life did you envision when you became a lawyer? Is this the life that you envision right now? Working all these hours, not being able to spend time with your friends and family. I mean, you're not being able to see your kids grow up. You're not being able to, grow and progress with your mate. So what did you become a lawyer for? I mean, honestly, you know, you can really have the life that you want. You just have to be smart about your marketing. These are proven systems, again, that they're going to help you grow your business. And the only question I have for you now is, do you have what it takes to take that next step and just do what's in this webinar? Rewind it back as many times as you need to. Again, these are proven systems that work for any business, any niche of law. This is a system. Keywords, keyword variations, good copy, making sure you're highlighting and checking off all the boxes for a great ad, great landing page. This is a proven system that works for any business. But I know it works very well for lawyers because I've done it. And so I wanted to show it to you because obviously we can't work with every law firm out there, but we also want to be able to help, because what goes around comes around. So, if we were able to be a blessing, we'll get a blessing back. And that's what we're trying to do with this webinar. Again, I appreciate your time, and I hope you got some real value out of this presentation. Rewind it back, email me, let me know. I want to hear the success stories. If you got questions, please let me know. James@iconicgenius.com. I also love to help you, so if you want to, send me some information about your firm and what your struggles are, again, risk-free. We're not going to charge you, to do consultations. Again, we only charge for results. So once you get results, that's when we charge you. And that's the business that we're in over here. And again, thank you. Please share this with anyone that you think may need these services, any other lawyers or people that are just getting into the law business. Please share this with them. I know it'll greatly help them out. Please be on the lookout for the Facebook webinar as well. It may already be up depending on when you've heard this. But hey, thank you guys. My name is James from Iconic Genius, and we'll talk to you soon.